Hey guys, this is the Disciple here. I play Sk8 Hammer mostly in Ninjala. We're gonna go and create the Ninja guide right now. I'm gonna break down everything on the guide from my personal experience from using Sk8 Hammer. This is gonna be mostly just a Sk8 Hammer guide. So without further ado, let's break it down. So if you don't know much about the Sk8 Hammer, these are the stats right here. It has the gum net, which flies straight and sets a net where it lands. It's ninjutsu, which is like the X button if you have it on default. Is Tenchimuyo. It's the one where you grab your foe, spins them, and slams them to the ground. It has a lot of AoE. You can grab it through buildings and like the fences on WN Academy. And if you want to guide around on Eagle City, you can go around from the hedges or just around on the skyscraper walls and grab them that way too. Power busters or Y button. Like again, this is on default controls, where it's pretty much our enhanced version of our weapon break attack, our R. But with this one, it actually does damage and it gives you super armor too when you activate it. And abilities, the other passive abilities, Iron Body that activates whenever you get an Epon. You get super armor for a little bit. So if you're really good at the rock, paper, scissors, or you know any of the combos that gives you an Epon, this is a very, very nice thing to have. And then Hybrid Boost. You move faster the moment you craft a bigger weapon. And so that's it for the details. Right now, my Shinobi cards, I start off with Start and Dash. The reason why, Start and Dash, I can do a starter dash with the assist code of movement speed plus, move fast at the starter battle and after respawning. Because you want, especially on Eagle City, you want to get across to the spawning point to the drone as fast as possible, just to establish and everything. And plus, having a hammer, your movement speed is at 95. So that's pretty slow compared to like all the other weapons out there. So being able to move fast in the beginning is very nice. And plus, you get your hammer faster too. Like if you successfully destroy 3 drones, especially in battle royale or teams, you get your bigger weapon for your hammer. And thus you get your movement speed for that as well from the passive. And also you obviously get more damage. My other favorite one is Sudden Burst, where you can activate an S burst one time, even if your S energy gauge is depleted. It resets each time you respawn, and with the assist code, I'm also doing defeating your pole with an Epon from a parry state will restore your life. Like I said, like if you get Epons, you get super armor, and if you win Epons in a rock paper scissors, you get your life back. So being tanking and everything is also key in part as that as well. And I'm a little bit risky, but I also have life drain on here with none of the gums, because at the moment I don't have enough total cost. But if I decided that I wanted to run this, if I wanted to run life absorption with my assist code, I will go with increased life absorption from foe after a gun weapon attack. The reason behind that one, I like to use our Y attack a lot because that's our gun weapon. And every time you successfully hit, especially with my level, once I get it to max level 10, that gives you a significant amount of health. The drawback on this one is if you have life drain on, your health recharge goes down significantly. Like it takes a lot more longer for it to replenish your health when you go into morph mode. So be careful on that. You don't have to use life drain with Sk8 Hammer. It's just something that I like to use because I just like being able to stay in battle a little bit longer. And it's like I said, if you're not a super heavy aggressive Sk8 Hammer, which you probably won't be because this is going to be a support guide, and I'm going to go through the roles of what support will usually do. So, but if you're ever getting into like, a 1v1 or 1v2, then this would be one of the perfect things, especially with the first assist code equipped to it. That's part of the Sk8 Hammer. Let's go into training mode. Let me just go into training mode. We can talk about the metas with Hammer. So we're just gonna have a basic. We're just gonna have a basic. We'll go to WNA Academy because I want to show you what you can do with drones too. So one of the big flaws about Sk8 Hammer. Is the startup on each move is slow. So the startup on each move is slow. So what you want to do in this situation, you want to get your jump cancels down. So your jump cancels is when you hit and then you jump immediately upon contact. But for drone rise, you want to be able to do it to the point that you don't leave like that. You don't leave the ground. So you're able to jump cancel just your sides, your left and rights, and your neutrals like that. When it comes to fighting an opponent, so say that I hit them, and then I jump cancel it, and then I jump cancel it again. Now say that I did it with a Y. And then I follow them afterwards. So you want to use your jump cancels. You want to practice your jump cancels down. And also, like, you want to learn like your fastest way to destroy drones. So 2 jump cancels, forward attack or just neutral attack, will get you the fastest result on red drones or green drones. 1 side and 2 jump cancels, like all those. And the beauty of it is if you jump cancel and you don't leave the ground, you can just keep jump canceling as much as you want, just as long as you're hitting. And also, say like they might have gone too far away, you can jump cancel to grab them to attention move. So say like there's like 3 people on you and everything. So let me just bring that to the Jutsu guys to no cooldown. And I'll do special too. Why the heck not? We could do gumshoe as well. So my big hammer. I think it reset everything. So let me get my big hammer again. I'll get my big hammer real quick. But yeah, as you can see, like I'm really, really good at the jump canceling. So just say like you see like 2 people coming at you. They're about to throw out a move. You hit them with the Y, jump cancel, grab them. Like they're completely full health and everything, and you know you just have your special ninjutsu gates. You can literally just combo into that. You can even do it like this. Just a style on them. Like it's not necessary, but that'll give you a guaranteed epon. But so my role with Sk8 Hammer, and especially since I play a lot of master rank teams, my role is drones. So the reason why like I have the setup that I have, where I have Espers as starter, and possibly lifesteal, is I want to get my hammer up as fast as possible. So when I take 3 drones down, I have my big hammer, I have my big weapon, it gives me movement speed, and every time when I respawn, my Shinobi card also gives me movement speed. And plus, you can also like benefit around, you can like do another assist codes as well. And you can make yourself a little bit tankier if you want to. If you don't like the S-Burst, then you could go with the Life Drain. You could experiment with the other ones, but right now those are my go-to 3s. that I like to do. Or if I just want to do two, then I'll just do starter dash and S burst and just put on all the assist codes on those. And just, you know, be a little bit more support and not as much aggressive with life terrain. And I'll just take a bigger support role. But that's one of my favorite things. And also, but like, you gotta like compensate for the lag. So if you do miss a jump cancel, like if you do miss a jump cancel where you don't leave the ground, it's not the biggest thing because you can also dash out. So if I do that and then I just dash out afterwards. So let's say that I missed it completely like that. You can just dash out of the way and then just go for the next row and everything. For knowing when your drones are going to pop up for teams, I like to go for a triangle because it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard to know to even go after every single drone. To go after every single drone in the game. So if you're doing Sk8 Hammer and you start off with your outer corner by your spawn, go for that one. If you see that your teammates or them are fighting for mid, just disregard it and then go for your inner corner. Because by the time you destroy that, your outer corner will respawn back up and you can just repeat the process. And if you see mid is up, then you can go after mid. Or if you see like they're going around and everything and there's like, if you see like there's an available one, you can go for that too. But just remember that you gotta work on your jump cancels and everything else. If you don't work on your jump cancels, you're gonna be moving around extremely slow the entire game. And you might as well then, you might just get frustrated. There's some glaring matchups too that you should be wary of. Yo-yo users are not your friend whatsoever. You will, if you see that the teammate, if the opponents are yo-yo heavy base, you're gonna have to work on your kiting and knowing when to throw out your Y into a jump cancel, and then you're gonna have to decide like, do I want to kill them or do I want to go for the drone? If the drone is available and you can go for it safely, go for the drone. If you know that you can't get the kill either, go for the drone. You want to go for the drones regardless. Like, drones give you 300 points when they're small and 500 points when they're big in team rank. In Battle Royale, they give you 100 points when they're small and then 200. But with Battle Royale and Sk8, we have a few other people in our +1 clan, Paddle Snake and all of them, and mostly they just whack it and everything. And what I usually do, especially in Battle Royale, I'm not that very high in Battle Royale just right now, just for FYI. So like my go-to strat is I just wait it out, or if I see a bunch of them, I just grab them. I either grab them, I'll run up, and hit that. Because most of the other weapons, like if you see that they're still like wailing on it, then you want to go for your left or right attacks. So you want to go for your wide attacks because these do the most damage to drones, period. But if you just kept doing basic attack over and over and over and over and over and over, it takes a lot more hits. And that's not always fun. And obviously this is like a bad example because I just hit all of these like one time and they all went down, but that's not what happens usually. For drill and corn, you can hold out your gum, which is fine. You can throw that out. If you see that they went under, you can just hold out gum, or if you time it well and you have enough health, you can just hit them with the Y, and it will beat them out. So it's more about the timing and everything. And the moment you hit them with the Y, just remember you can just jump cancel out of it, and you can hit them again. By the way, that one's not a real combo. Let me show you the true one. So if you hit them out of there on the ground, jump, hit them, And that will always give you a kill. That will always give you a kill, no matter what. No matter what. That would guarantee you a kill. If you're too late on it, they can jump out of it, so just be careful. So, and if they do that, but you see that there's a drone there, just back off and just go for the drone. Like, the purpose is you want them to get away from you and the drone. You want to secure that drone as safely as possible. And you want to get to the next drone. So, mostly of the time, you want to play support, knock them away, and let your other teammates go for Epone or get the kill. And you just get the assist, the KO points and everything. And you will be fine. For Noise Hammer and Sk8 Hammer, break their hammers. Alright? Break them. Especially for Sk8 and Sk8 Hammer, especially if the opponent is another Sk8 Hammer or Sk8 Hammer. You want to break their weapons before they break yours. And if they do break yours, just run. Run until you can get your hammer back up. The one you gotta watch out for with Sk8 Hammer, you gotta watch out for their versus the tornado. And obviously, Sk8 Hammer users will also have to grab. If you both roll to grab at the same time, nothing happens because your invincibility frames will just protect you. Noise Hammer has the drill and the rocket, but your biggest thing with those are you want to not engage if they're throwing out their side with the AoE stun. It does no damage to you, but it holds you in place for too long, and it makes you very hard to set up any type of parry for a rock paper scissors situation. So you always want to be wary of that. And for the katanas, like the scroll blade and the Epone blade or whatever it's called, they have the Y, they have the tornado, and they have the laser. Their Y is like that. I call it the Psycho Crusher because I like Street Fighter, and that's what I think about. It makes me think of Psycho Crusher. It has super armor on it. RY can beat it out. RY can beat that out. You can beat that out if they come for you and just break them for that. So you always want to be patient, like I said, and you want to have also good camera control too. You want to know what's going on. So if you're hitting a drone most of the time, you want to make sure that you can check around the cameras at all angles. So if you know that you're approaching, and you can sense that there's a ninja over there, just make sure that you are able to hit it. But if you're not able to hit it, back off just a little bit, see what they do, and if they are hitting the drone, then you want to come in with a side. You want to come in with a side swing. Definitely want to come in with a side swing. Your side swing does the most damage. My rule of thumb too is wait until they hit it a couple of times, because if they hit it with their standard attack a couple of times, that's not going to do a lot of damage to drones. So you can count to 1, 2, and then throw in a side out, and you will most likely secure the drone, especially if it's a green drone. If it's a red drone, just wait for them to hit it like maybe a few times, and then you can just do a neutral attack. But if you're not sure, you can just go with that, because one, you can get the side, you can get a little bit of the super armor that can activate from it as well, and you'll most likely beat out most approaches or attacks as well too, because a lot of them will go to just do like their basic normal attack, and your side will help you out on that. Another few other things too, like you want to make sure that your movement's on point. So sorry about that. So the moment you have your big hammer, you always want to run around, collect the orbs before you go for another drone. Dash out, collect the orb. See that there's another orb. If there's like another drone popping up, just go for that. Go for a drone, collect an orb, run around. swing. Make sure that you're in range, like what I just failed to do. Hit this guy because he's just standing there. He's not doing anything. But the key thing though for all hammer users, for Sushi Hammer and Sk8 Hammer, jump cancel your moves. It will secure drones faster, especially at the end, where you can collect mad drones extremely fast. I will be putting up some more gameplay footage, and you can see just how fast I gather drones, especially in teams. And usually, if you're having a good game and your jump cancels are on point, you can always get around up to 10k points or even higher. Especially like if they're not, if your opponents are not oppressing you as hard as, you know, like other elites or masters, or even like how people are in Battle Royale. But this is a short guide. I can also do a write-up, and if you have any questions too, please comment them down below, and I will try to answer all of them as quickly as possible. This was a sub goal, and I was trying to figure out the best way to form this guide, but I think this is one of the best ways. So once again, this is D Disciple. I'm also in the +1 clan. You can follow me in all of my links below in the description. And thanks for watching. Later.